Hello, what's up, guys? Yeah, today we're going to continue with our CodeRED playlist video series. All right? Yeah. I'm going to show you the plans, how our app is going to look like. No, I mean not the visual because I don't have a pencil or what is it called? My laptop is not that thing you would think of other YouTubers have where I can draw things. I can't do that. But we're going to do some writings. Yeah, some writings. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you the list of screens our app will be having and how we're going to connect all of these things together. So first of all, we'll start with the loading screen. So long as you are using Kivy app, it's better use the loading screen to load up the KV files. Yeah, to actually remove that black screen goddess that is wasting a lot of our time. You understand? To keep the user notified that something is happening behind the scene. So first of all, I'm going to have the initial screen, which I'll call loading. Loader. Let me just put it as uh, KV loader. All right. Now, under this KV loader, we're going to be creating stuff like we're going to be writing the name of the app. Let's say a kind of like a mop-up logo. That is when you start an app, something like Facebook. You see Facebook or you see the F. All right. But that one is part of splash screen. But this one is going to attach itself together with the words with the loader. Let me show you an example. Let me start up my phone and show you an app. I'm going to say Source Pi. Yeah, let me show you an app. So this is my phone. Sorry about the FPS. So this waste bin is the last app that I'm still working on right now. Yeah, so I'm going to start this. Now look at its splash screen. This is the splash screen. This is a Lottie file. We're going to add the same thing. As you can see, it is animating. On a normal Kivy widget, Kivy this thing, you see a static image. But here we are using an animator, or animation, a JSON Lottie file to do this. Kivy accepts that. I'll still show you how all these things work. So when this is done, I will show you exactly what I'm talking about. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yeah. As you can see, top here, you see the waste bin. Now, this is the text I'm talking about. This is the name. We're going to put it here. Then we're going to create something like this loader. Yeah, something like this. Or we can still put a picture image here. This is a text. I increased the font size. This is an icon. The font icon is also somewhere on the app. So this is just the whole thing concerning the app. Now we're going to create something similar to this because I don't want to make things much more complex. I just want you to get the basics of my knowledge and then try to fit in some things. Maybe later in the future, we can try to customize and make it look more beautiful and more nice. But for now, we're going to go focus on the simplicity to understand the whole concept. So this is just the basic of my app. No need to show you guys every other thing because we're not here to talk about my waste bin. Okay, let's minimize that guy. Now we're going to create a label here. A label, call it code red. Yeah, code red. This code red is going to be in red color, right? Yeah. So let me bring this thing down here. We're not writing any KV code now. As you can see, this is just an empty text. Yeah, scratch.txt. So we're not writing any code for now. I'm just trying to show you the layer of how our app is going to look like. Code red is going to have a color of red. Our app, the primary color of our app is going to be red. So let me quickly go up here and say app. This is just a structure, guys. We're not writing code here. App primary. Let me put it this way. App primary color is equals to red. Red, guys. So we're going to say the color is going to be red. Yeah, CodeRED. Yeah, whatever it is. Then we're going to have a spinner somewhere. The spinner is that moving line stuff that shakes the world. Excuse me, guys. I got to get the door. I'm coming. Okay, guys. I'm literally back. So we're going to have a spinner. The spinner is going to be of color. Yeah, the color is going to be red. Yeah. So this is our first screen. Second screen, we are going to have the home. No, the sign up and the login page, because you have to sign up to our server to actually know who is doing what and who is doing. No, we have to actually know you. We need your email. We need everything concerning you to integrate with Firebase stuff, blah, blah, blah. We might not need to log you in, but I just need to know who you are. You should have an account, something like that. Maybe we could do more stuff with this later, but for now, let's create the account stuff. So we're going to have login. Under the login, we are going to have at least 2 text box. Let me say 2 text box, right? Yeah. Sign up, that is email and password, right? Under sign up, we're going to have 4 text box. Sign email, name. Yeah, we have to know your name. Email name, password, and confirm password. 4 text box. Do we need your mobile number? We need your mobile number just in case, tracking purposes, because here we're trying to save your life, right? Yeah, I don't know if it is needed, but in the future we will still know. Please, if you think this is not needed, just comment on the comment section in the YouTube channel below. Yeah, comment there. Tell me why we don't need number if you think number is not necessary. That is the phone number. But as for that, I'm putting that. So which means we are having a 5 text box here. So now for now, I'm going with this 4. We'll still talk about the home page later. I want us to create this and then see how this thing works. All right, let's get down to the coding. Now we are going to create let me shuffle these guys back in. Okay, now we have lib. Under lib, we're going to create a under lib Kv. Am I really going insane now? Now I'm going to create it somewhere here. Let me create manager.kv. Kivy UX. Yeah, I know I created that. Okay, I'll say manager. Yeah, so I'll add it to my Git. Yeah, so I'm going to say something like this: screen manager. Yes, I'll say screen. We're trying to create the user interface right now. We're on the coding section, and let's pass it to this guy. Return builder dot not load string boy load file. I'll call it manager dot kv. Cool. Okay, let's continue. They will now say something like this name. I'll call this init. I always call it init. I don't know why I call it init. Load out something, whatever. Okay, now we're going to have a text box, a label and a spinner. Here we're going to create a box layout to place them like this. Yeah, to place them like this. But sometimes box layouts is not really necessary. I'm going to open up one of my former projects that will allow me, because I don't need to stress my mind. I'm going to open up Wastebin project. From here, I'll pick some structures because I already made a structure that I love there. So I'm going to pick it up and then transfer some of them to the work we're going to do. So I'm going to go to manager. Yeah. to actually use box layout, something like that, all I need right now is to copy this guy. Copy. Yeah. And first, okay. I know. Oh, you just copied something and pasted. We're not writing the actual code. Yes. I'm trying to keep this at the back of my mind, not to forget. Control C, Control X. Let me put this somewhere. Let me create a new scratch file so that in case I forget something, we go there and pick it up. Text. Where are you? Not lag. Oh god, guys, if you find text, let me know. What is this fucking text? Oh god. Let me put, okay, plain text. Look at it, fucking idiot. All right, I'm gonna put it here and then push this guy back here. So guys, let's continue with our writing code. I just want to keep this here to keep my memory fresh. All right? Yeah. As a developer, there are three things you need. Three tools, which are your mouse, the Ctrl C and Ctrl V keyboard, and Stack Overflow. Yeah, that's all you need. So we are going to go here, I'm gonna pick label, we're gonna modify it, put it here, stress this guy there. Now we are going to change some few things here. The waste bin, I'm not gonna call you the waste bin, I'm gonna call you CodeRED. Yeah, should I put space in between? Let me put a hyphen there. Yeah, something like that. Then we are going to color something. Code. What's the color that can match? We are going to use black and red. Black and red text. Awesome. I love these news. All right. So I'm going to remove this font stuff because we don't need. Do we need any fonts, guys? Okay, if we need fonts, we are going to check. We're going to check Kivy. I downloaded Kivy whole repo. Yeah, I cloned it, and from there I used to check the available fonts that can match what I want. So we're going to run the Kivy repo. This is where I write my own code. I hope this video doesn't get long. Let's keep it interesting and fun. Okay, Python 3.8 main.py. I want to play music, guys. Is that allowed? No, it's not allowed because you're going to distract. And YouTube is going to strike a copyright for your fucking face and tell you we're passing the music. I need to make your video lose some quality. Okay, so I'm going to go to MD icon. And I'm going to look for emergency. Oh, car emergency. No, we don't want that. Alarm. No. Danger. Stop. CodeRED. Guys, what is going to be on our icon? I'm looking for an icon right now. Let's go to I have a place, I have a font. Google icon. Yeah. Look at that. Okay, bro, come on. I just hate my Chrome browser. I don't know why it waits for me to tell it, hey, load up. And then it starts loading up. I have a fucking slow network right now. And I bet my system is not hanging. Like it's not. Let's see if that works. It's working. But this guy has failed me totally. Okay. let's do something emergency icon. No, danger icon. I'm in danger. I'm in danger. Yeah, I love this guy. I mean, you love this guy? Do you love that skull there? Oh, it's back. Okay, let's check for danger. Oh, you guys should stop chatting my life. Hmm. You're telling me have a banners, have a banners. I kind of like love this icon. What do you think, guys? We can use this as our app icon. Yeah, it looks nice. I could hear some people say yes. Am I getting this right? Is it I will take this or we take this? This or this? This or this? We're going with this, boy. Nearby error. So before I plug that in, let's complete this. Then we get to the font aspect of it. Then we'll sort things out. Okay. Now text CodeRED, blah 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 blah, font H3. Yeah, I'll leave it at H3. So this color, I'm going to remove, no, leave the color there. We're going to change this color. Color equals, for those of you who don't know actually how to use markup in MD label or normal Kivy label allows you to change size, color, font, bold it, italicize it, strike through it, underline it, and many more. Just go and check out on markup on Kivy source code or whatever documentation. So we're going to change this color to black 000. This is now 4 zeros. 1 2 3. We have 1 2 1 2 1 2. We're going to delete 1, so it's now 8 1 2 3. Now we're going to add an alpha channel. An alpha channel is going to help us to make this thing a little bit light dark. I need it to be light dark. You understand the point? Okay, 000. Then FF is already a dark. Then if we take it down to 0.6, we have 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. 0.1 should be around. FF is already 16. For those of you who don't understand color hex, go online, Google that. So I'm going to change this to AA. Right? I'm gonna put my hash symbol in front of this guy, then put and the color here. Yeah, this is the way to mark up your color. It's going to change the color of the code only, the color of the code. Let's see, let's run this bad boy and see if did. As you can see, yeah, I love that code. Yeah, it changes the color of this guy. I love the color. I think it's a little bit lighter. Let me increase it to BB, and see a little bit. Yeah, I think this is perfect. Now we need to leave it this way. I think it's perfect. Whoa, network. All right, network. I need to turn off my 1 sec. Let me inform her I'm in the middle of a tutorial. Hey, I'm in the middle of doing online tutorial. All right, see you later. I'm going to shut out my Wi-Fi. See you later. All right, after my tutorial we can chat later. See ya. Yeah, I just told her. Okay, now you already know what color is. App.team.cls is going to pick the primary color we gave to our app. The primary color is something we're going to define now to be red. Def in itself, and then put still words. Then come down here, say super that in it starts the works. So we are going to now say something like this I'm going to steal. That is why I put this guy up and say, hey, where's your main, the py. I don't like repeating myself. I need to create a library for this so that because I find myself changing some things. Okay, go. Okay, now I'm going to put it somewhere here. Now the purple, we need to actually go and pick through Kivy and the color panel to actually know the color of red. Yeah, it actually spells red. So I pressed Ctrl B. That is why I am okay on PyCharm. If you're on PyCharm, I think this thing works on VS Code too. I don't know whether it is Ctrl B. I don't know. But if you press Ctrl B here, it's going to take you to the source code of the actual code you're trying to write, the main origin where it comes from. And then I'm going to pick through color definitions. Then I'm going to go down. I'm looking for red. Okay, not red. We're now looking for the highest of red, which is the A700. A700. So actually the name of this guy is red. And then we'll leave it at 8700. Let's see now the color of the red. Yeah, cold red. Can you see that? Can you see that? I love the red because it is, oh god, it is enticing. Now we need to change the font. We need to change the font and then add that that thing I told you guys, the sweetest thing ever you would want to experience in your whole life. Bet me, hold me anywhere. Love it, live it. Oh yeah, I don't know why. Oh fuck, she says she's gonna disturb me, guys. I'm in the middle of a tutorial. I'm gonna skin you alive. Okay, I paused that. I paused that. I just can't chase it away. You know, I don't know why. I don't know why. Uh, so I said we're gonna change the font, right? So let's go back here and pick up some things. Some things. I'm going to pick up the font here because I kind of like prefer the font. I'm gonna pick up everything here. I'm gonna copy this folder. No, am I really gonna do that? No, I'm gonna copy it. Copy. Then go back here to CodeRED. Then press it here. I want it to override. Yeah, use only font. Thank you. Add all of them. Now, there is also an icon font here. There is a way I generated the icon font. In case you want to do that, there is a special video I made for that on my channel. Look for it, a way to get your own custom icon fonts. Look for it, download it, do it. I mean, watch the video. You will learn how to do it from there. So I'm not going to repeat that. Watch that video if you need to learn it. Okay, now we're going to define some icons here. I'm going to put this in down so that we can see clearly. We're going to rechange the way Kvmd displays its own icon. Take for example, I'm gonna do a little bit copy and paste here. Yeah, because it's almost the same thing. I don't want to. It's a long bit of code, very long bit of code. So when I put it this way, now watch this. Self.team cls font style update. If we go to this actual code, oh god, as you can see, Kvmd has its own font properties. H1, H2, H3, H4, blah blah blah. Now we're trying to override all of this. We're trying to override it, and then I'm gonna pause this video and get to this girl and tell her to leave me alone. Alright, guys. See ya. Please keep your ass back down there. Wait for me. I'm coming for you. We are gonna create this awesome app and we're gonna make it so beautiful and so awesome. See ya. Coming. Ooh. Pause, boy. Okay, guys. Let's continue. Yeah. Product that I feel like strangling here alive, you know. Some people can be chased away, but they can be thrown away in the bush. Like you leave them there for them to die. Yeah, back to business. Okay. Now back to the main this thing. So I was talking about this. When you go to the source code, you see the font styles. This is the H1, H2, H3, H4. If you know about Kvmd font styling. Yeah. So if you don't know that, bet you should don't watch this video yet. Go and watch that, then come back to understand this. If you use Kvmd, you should know this. Okay, I don't want to go deep. It's simple to it's simply explained in the documentation. I'm not going to document this because I want to make my video as short as possible. Okay, now we are overriding that original font. We're now using our own font. So this guy says, hey, there's nothing like font folder here. I think I'm gonna quickly get it from here because I've already defined it somewhere. We're going to place it at the top of our flow, top of our code. Place it somewhere here. I think it looks nice a little bit. Yeah, it looks nice. Now let's run this bad boy. It says what? Oh, S. Remember the fonts folder is fonts, not fonts. Yeah, the font looks a little bit different from the one we initially got. Yeah, so that is the font we are looking for. She's here again. I'm going to ignore her for the moment. And okay. Cool. So what next? We have already overridden the fonts because we don't want to use the Kvmd fonts. We want to use our own fonts. Now, next thing is to register the icon we want to use. Remember about the Ico Fonts I told you guys about in the last video, in one of my videos. Go and watch it and you should know more about Ico Fonts there. That is how to manipulate external icons, not the Kvmd icons. The ones you have here, not the Kvmds. We're going to use our own, the one we downloaded from the net, something like that. So I'm going to pick it up from here. There's a library for that which I remodified. Did I remodify it? It should be in my tools. Yeah, here it is. I'm going to copy it. Copy. Then I'm going to paste it inside our toolbox here. Where is our toolbox? Here's our toolbox. I'm going to paste it there. So we are going to register those icons. If you don't really understand, guys, if you don't really, you need to watch that video. I explained it deeply, intensely there. So for us to register, I'm going to copy this code. Don't need to rewrite. Everything is explained in that video. So I'm going to paste it here. Now, we don't want our app to exit when we press the back button, right? So let's import the Ico font because that is what is missing. Yeah, choose the icon. Yeah, this is what I want. Now, we don't want our app to exit when we press the back button. We can say from Kivy that config import config. Okay, now I'm going to go back here, take out this guy. This is the code that allows us, yeah, that makes our app not to exit when we press the back button on a normal. We can still handle the back button what we want it to do later. Also, we want to, when we launch this on our app, we want when we type on the phone, the text box is going to come up a little bit. for the keyboard phone. Is it the keyboard phone or the phone's keyboard? Not to cover up the text box. So what we're going to do is we're going to take up this guy here. Control C, take it up, and then put it somewhere here. And yeah, we are going to say from Windows, no, not from Windows, from Kivy dot core dot window import window. Yeah, David Bombell, not now. I'm a YouTuber too. Okay. So this is it. This is all we need at first. This is where we locate our font. As you can see, I patched it out here. I said, oh, get me the font file. Yeah. Actually, don't really need to understand what's going on here. If you really want to understand, this is the font file. This is the font size. I don't know, I've forgotten what the true of us is. We can check the source code to see that. Okay, it says font name, the first one, font size, always caps. If you put through there, all of the letters you're going to type in are going to be capital letter spacing. Yeah, what are going to be the spacing between each of the letters? Yeah, of the characters. Anything you want to put there. So let's run this bad boy again to confirm everything. Yeah, everything is working as planned. So now we're going to put our spinner. Remember? Let's go back to scratch. Let's go back to scratch and then take up this bad boy. We are going to take up this bad boy. Then come down a little bit. Let me put that. I think I should minimize my text a little bit so that I don't have to scroll all the time. Where's the setting? I'm going to change this to 14. 14, guys. Apply. Let's see. I think this is a little bit okay. A little bit okay. Then I'm going to go back to this guy for the terminal. Change it to 14. Apply. Okay. So I'm going to say something like this. Paste the code here, the code I just copied. So under the screen, we have the box layout as the tab because we want to place a label and a spinner. Now we have this other box layout down here to be able to place this spinner in the middle. It should be at the middle. On KV pose simply means when this widget is created, start the spinning. Yeah, starts running the spinner. So as you can see, we made a size hint X should be 0.5, which means it shouldn't cover up the whole space. Let's remove this guy so that you actually understand what I mean. Let me just remove all this shit here. Now I'm going to run the as you can see, it's stretched from here to here, right? Now I want to put it at the middle. I want to place it. I want to reduce the size first. Now the size, you see, it's going to be at the corner here. Now it's a little bit of what we want. We put the position to be centered. Center X, 0.5 should come to the middle. Center Y, come up to the middle. So, oh gosh, it's still sending messages. Now we have it here, right? The reason we put this box layout is to be able, wait a minute. Am I smoking cigarette? Wait a minute. This one is supposed to actually, let me remove this because I know center Y does not actually work on a I think it was on a horizontal space. If this okay, we made it vertical. Yeah, we don't actually need the center Y because the center Y doesn't work on a box layout vertical orientation. It only works on the horizontal orientation, and on the horizontal orientation you don't use center X. So that is the way box layout actually works. So I'm going to do something like this. Now on Kvy post start, it actually means when this widget is created, start the spinning. Let's see what it is going to look like. So we now have this. Now on the final part of this video, because I don't want this video to be very long, we are going to create the icon that is going to be here. I want it to be here, exactly here. Now, what was the name of the icon? We have it as nearby error. Nearby error. Yeah, danger. We're going to make that into look poppy red. Yep. So guys, let me pause this video a little bit and drink some coffee. Okay guys, back from the coffee. There's no coffee in Nigeria. No freaking coffee. Whoever tells you coffee is smoking weed. We need to create a new file. A new file here named import because right now we're going to use the icon. New file, Kivy UI UX. We call this import. Import. So let's put an S there. .kv. Alright. So I'm going to add what I got from the clipboard. Import icon tools blah blah blah. Here we're going to separate importation of things on Kvy. Here we're importing this icon here. This guy, tools.icofonts.icon, the icon inside of this guy. So if you already know how to use icon imports on Kvy, it's an added plus to you. So we are going to continue with our code. Did I actually not reduce the file? Oh god, it didn't actually work here. Settings. 12. Apply. What the fuck? 13. Apply. It's still very large. I don't know why this one is not reducing. Okay, I'm going to pause this and reduce that thing. Rise and shine. It's working now. So front is back to a little bit normal for us to see some things clearly. Okay, now we are talking about adding that thing. So I'm gonna come here round, watch my last video on Ico Fonts for you to understand this. We have nearby error. So this is the name. I'm going to copy it. Yes, copy. And then go to this manager and then put something like this icon. No, I'm going to use, okay, f string is already there. I'm going to put a square, a curly braces here. Gonna put a little bit space there. Say icon. Remember, we have already imported it. We're going to use a single quote there. So let's run this bad boy. And no, it didn't work. Why? Because we didn't load the icon, we didn't load the widget. So we are gonna come here and build it. Builder. Hello file. Call it import the Kivy. Yeah. So as you can see that I love this. I'm in fucking love with this. So this is going to be our icon. Now let's create the icon itself. We're going to create the icon for the application. I'm going to show you how to do that. There's a way you can save Kivy widgets. When you take the Kivy widget, you convert it to an image. I already have a simple code that does that. Yeah, if you want me to get the code, let me know. Yeah, I think now scratch 20 now. I think it should be on 18. Yeah, it's here. It's here. So MD icon. I'm going to change this to text. And then put something like this, never icon, convert this to an icon. I'm going to change this to MD label. Markup, I'm going to set the markup to true. All right. So we're going to import something like this. Hashtag import icon from tools.ico font. Is it Ico Fonts? I don't really know if it's gonna pick that. Tools. Okay, let me check from actually here. Let's see from tools. Wow, it's seeing it from my scratch file. It's seeing it because this is the current project. Blah 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 whatever. Tools icon fonts dot icon. Let's see what we have here. Right. Says index error. That's actually a list of index out of range. We didn't register it. We didn't register it, so we need to copy this guy. We need to register it. We need to copy these two guys here. Control C, and then slash 18. Yeah. I need to import you. Are you actually going to see? Oh, it didn't say that. It didn't say that. So we're actually going to copy the main file part. Copy part. I'm going to copy the absolute part. And I'm going to paste it here. Yeah. It should work right now. It didn't work. Why? Sorry, I forgot to put this slash in front. Okay, come on. You need to stop right now. Don't show me any other. Yeah. So we're going to create this icon, but it's not going to be purple. We're going to make it red. So let's go back and pick the actual red color. The A7D blah blah blah. This. And then go back, not you. Go back to scratch 18. Change this guy to this guy. Now let's see. So when we close this, because right here on my app, let me minimize this. right here on my app, I said on stop. Self.root.ids.car.export to PNG. Every widget you create, every widget has this export to PNG. No matter the kind of widget you create, so long as it is inheriting from the root widget itself, from the widget, Kv widget of, it has the function to export to widget trash.png. I purposely named this one trash.png. Let me name it to logo.png. Now let's get back our stuff here. So when I no, it's not, yeah, it's going to save at trash.png. Let me run it so that it's going to save at logo.png. Now when I close it, let's go down here to logo.png. Can you see that this guy is out? So we exported the image out, right? So we now have our own icon. Now I'm going to create the white version of this guy. The background is going to be white and the icon is going to be red. Let's see which one is more beautiful. Let's call it logo red. Yeah, logo red.png. So I'm going to actually do this guy. Ctrl C. I'm going to call this guy here. Then put an hashtag here. Let's run this bad boy. So it is white, but we are not noticing the background due to I removed, look at the background. I removed the elevation. I don't want the elevation because when I exported it to my app, the elevation is kind of like showing. That is the shadow is stopping a little bit. So we need to close it and then go and look for our trash. Yeah, logo red. So is either we pick this one or pick this one, whichever one, guys. Yeah, I kind of like love this white one a little bit. Some might love. So it's left for you guys to choose which one we're going to take, whether the white one or the red one. For now, I'm picking the white one. So I'm going to copy, paste it into our image. I'm going to rename it to icon.png and say okay. I'll add it to our git. So guys, remember, choose your color. Let me know if red is higher, we're going to use red. If white is higher, we're going to use white. This is white, this is red, so make your pick. So guys, I think for now we will be entirely stopping here. Let's explain some few things from top to bottom. Here is our imports, blah blah blah. We made the primary color of our app to be red. We increased it to A700. A700 is the highest of all reds. Just see what happens when I change this guy to our normal 500. 500, let's see. Look at this red. Yeah, it's kind of like light. We don't want that. We need it to be thick and beautiful. So it becomes that thick. This guy becomes thick too. Now here we override the font file, the original font file that came with Kvmd. We kind of like stick to our own here, right? Here we loaded our imports and then manager.kv. On our next video, we are going to create the login screen. Login screen is going to be the next video. Now is the loader. Remember, we have 4 things to do. We have, is it 4 things, right? No, 3 things. We have the initial. This one is already. Each one we do, I'll put a check mark on it. Let's put this. So this shows that it is actually done. Yeah, so we're done with this. I'll call this done. So it's now remaining login. So on our next video, we're going to create the login. Next one, we're going to create a sign up. We'll take it step by step, bit by bit, and know how things are moving. So remember what we did, we created the init to be able to override some certain things. change this guy to red, increase the red color a little bit, not a little bit, a lot. Then we changed the font, we overrode the font. Now manager is where we created the first initial screen. So this is going to contain some of our screen widgets. Okay, so guys, see you on the next video where we'll be rocking a lot. We are going to be rocking a lot. I'm going to pause our